Hello, Aries. Lovely to see you all, and welcome back to your general me readings. This one for December 2024, the last month of this year. Hey, then we go into the year of 2025, which is going to be very exciting for many of us, I'm sure. Welcome back if you're returning. If you're new, my name is Linda Williams, and I'm from Australia, and I love to hear where you're from. So please make comments. I always answer all comments. I don't miss anybody. I go through each and every couple of days and go through it and then send you a little thumbs up and a little heart and sometimes a comment as well. So let's get into this area, shall we? What have we got on the table? Well, we have the letting go. We always ask Spirit, what is it that we need to let go of at this stage? Like maybe throughout the month, even though we do your weekly readings, this is for the month of December. So maybe through December, there may be something that we've been hanging on to or that may crop up during the month that we should just let go. So let's see what Spirit wants to say, shall we? What is it that we need to let go? And I will always refer to myself as you. So, what is it we need to let go? Many of you are used to the fact that I talk to you as if I'm you. It's just the way I am. Okay, we'll pop that up there. So, we have our let it go message. We're going to ask for a message for, oh, wow, that flew out. Some divine guidance. We're going to ask for some divine guidance. And as you know, we always um, ask for a numbers message that we look at the end of the reading. And this seems to put everything together. It's a wonderful deck, and it just seems to round off the whole story. And yeah, they're just wonderful messages. And so this is for our beautiful Aries for December. What is it that you'd like to give us? But it comes to all the information that you're going to bring out for them today anyway. What would you like to add to that reading? What sort of messages would you like to give our beautiful Aries? We'll see what comes up, and we'll do. Whoa, okay? I thought for a moment there that nothing was going to come out, which would have been very unusual because something always comes out. We don't look at it. We put it over here. Put it there, and we have a look at it at the end. Now let's go with a card from my animal deck. So this is a lovely deck, and it does give some beautiful messages. And we'll just see what sort of conversation they want to bring out for you today. So this is for all the beautiful Aries out there, and we'll just see what spirit wants to give you today. So I haven't used this deck for a while, so we've got two cards. So we have the tortoise, the tortoise, steady with the right, and we also have the thoroughbred horse, right? So what we're looking at here, everyone, as you know, the winter is. I always have to look because I don't work with the elements. I've always worked with the suits with the cards, you know. So we're looking at the the knight, not the knight, okay, the Knight of Swords, and we're looking at the four of excuse me, the Four of Cups, the the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands. Anyway, let's have a look at the message. Aries, excuse me. Your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is prescribing for you, that God is presenting for you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. So, Aries, this is about maybe this is saying to us, we have to make sure we don't allow opportunities to slip through our fingers. this month. Okay, there's opportunities here presenting themselves to us this month, and we could get distracted. We don't want to get distracted by other people or situations, or for that matter, not take up these opportunities and say, "Well, I can't do that because I'm too busy." So this month, be aware, be open to looking into any opportunities that come your way. If there's something that comes up and you think, wow, I wonder if that would work, then please look into it. I'm feeling this is social media. I'm feeling very much so that this is all about you maybe getting more involved in or putting more time in social media. You may have a YouTube channel, you may do, um, podcasts, anything like that, and you may have a Facebook page where you sell product. It's very possible too. I'm feeling that. I am feeling for some of you, this could be an opportunity maybe to make some more money, to maybe build something or start something, or um, you, uh, market something. Take the opportunities that come your way, maybe to build up a financial situation around you. So that's an interesting message for us, isn't it? We also have the the thoroughbred horse. This is about decisions being driven impulsive, but I prefer just to read the message to you, and then Spirit will sort of give us a bit more. Get ready for progress to speed up. So you're going from one extreme to the other here. Aries, this month, you're going from one extreme to the other. So we've got the tortoise, who's as slow as anything, just takes time, so on. Then we've got everything really starting to move quickly, haven't we? This situation requires you to choose logic and intellect over emotion and make your decision quickly. So when it comes to the thoughts, as the thoughts, as you know, are our mindset. So the thoughts are how we're thinking, how we're mulling over things. The thoughts are all about getting clarity. So it's what we're thinking about, what we're putting our energy into when it comes to our imagination or what's going on around us. And these two cards coming out tell me that, there's opportunity here. There's opportunity that could really move very quickly if you do look into it. So don't miss out on anything this month. This is about this month. This is about November. Be logical, use your intellect, and you need to make a decision, and you need to not. It's important that you make that decision immediately and not ponder too long, because if you just take your time, if you sort of go too slow this month, it's possible that you could miss out on something, and we don't want that to happen, do we? We don't want that to happen. And when it comes to anything that we need to let go of this month, Aries, we've got this message to us. Our higher self, which we might say is the composite of our higher feelings, has almost unlimited capabilities. This makes sense too to this growth here that's sitting here. You can create employment opportunities. So we've got two messages here about opportunities coming. It has the power to create the opportunity for loving relationships, financial opportunities, and physical healing. So, Aries, it's very important. It says your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is presenting to you. So this is about you making sure that, when it comes to letting go, let go of things that are not important enough to take you away from your path. Let go of anything that's holding you back, or little trivia things that you think, oh, look, this is just taking so much of my time and I'm not really accomplishing anything. Or, maybe this month people are sort of pressuring you to do things and you're thinking, I really want to do this, I want to do that there. And so maybe you need to also step up and, get everything organized, be structural, be strong, speak up, and don't try not to allow others also to throw you off this path. That obviously these doors that are opening up for you are important. So you don't want to get off this path. You want to get on this path and stay on this path. So just know that our higher self has unlimited capabilities, but we mustn't allow things to get in our way. So let go of or remove any obstacles that maybe others are creating, or maybe even that your mindset is creating too. I feel this is a very important month for you to get some things accomplished, Aries. And also, I feel I'm getting this feeling of new beginnings. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a few aces when we get to the tarot deck. This is the message from the divine guidance. Now, those of you who watch me know that these are beautiful messages, but they're hard to read on the screen, so I'll read it out to you. How well do you know those you love? We all change and grow, and we all need to for our own evolution, don't we? Reacquaint yourself with those who are closest to you and return their favourable things. Relearn their favourite things. Don't assume anything. So this is about getting in touch with and reacquainting ourselves with our close loved ones, and because we're all thinking about what should I get somebody for Christmas. And we think, well, I don't even know what they've got. So maybe it's a good time to relearn their favourite things, or find out what it is that they love to do, or just conversation. This is really about conversation this month. This is about actually communicating, getting to know a little bit more about them, sharing things that are going on around them too, getting involved again maybe, and taking time to, I feel I need to say, to spend quality time, with them as well, so that you do reacquaint yourself with what's actually going on in their life. Okay, Aries, so let's have a look now. Let's see, what else that Spirit would like to say for you for December, December 2025, the last month. And even though we do your weekly readings, this is the overall month. So many of these things will come up throughout the month that you may need to look at, or get some advice on, or whatever. So it's 1, 2, 3. We'll just get a couple more and see what else Spirit wants to say to us. There's 3 come out. Ooh, okay, thank you. 3, 4. Now, if we need any more, I'll ask, and if they want it. Okay. It's rather interesting, Aries, that we got this message here about this message here from the tortoise, right? Because you see, we have the now sitting underneath that is the hangman, okay? And it's rather interesting that this one should come out and sit underneath this, because what this is saying to us, what this said is, your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God has presented to you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. So we're looking at maybe responsibilities, and maybe this month, maybe other people may be putting too many responsibilities onto you. Maybe expecting too much of you. The hangman is all about sometimes being a martyr, but it's also about sacrifice. So sometimes we sacrifice our own happiness. Sometimes we sacrifice things that we want to do because we give up those things to help others. And so this month, maybe it's time, if this situation is around you this month, with it's obvious that Spirit has brought this out, maybe this is a good time to get closer to some of these, get closer to people. If you've got people in your life who maybe are pressuring you a little bit, just have a chat to them and put your ideas across, and work out some sort of an agreement where you're not being distracted too much when it comes to your own path. The hangman is also about being patient. So be patient with anything and everything that's going on around you at the moment. Be patient with others, be patient with yourself, be patient with whatever it is you're trying to build, because we do have the Four of Wands. Everything takes time, doesn't it? And this is a very busy time of the year for all of us. It's everything happens very quickly. Everything's going on so fast. Sometimes we can't keep up with it. And this month, it's very possible that could be what's going on around you too. Everything's just happening so fast. And I'm just so busy, I haven't got a chance to get this done, and I haven't got a chance to get that done. And so be patient, because everything does eventually fall into place, doesn't it? This is it, that many of you are putting a lot of thought into, but you have been very patient. You're putting a lot of thought into improvements around your life, around your home, around maybe your business. It's very, very possible that you have been putting a lot of thought into that, how you can make changes. And I don't feel that that's always been entirely easy. So this month, it is important for you to realize that we sometimes need to look at things, Aries, in a different light. Sometimes we need to look around us and see, well, you know what? Things are really not that bad. I'm just allowing some things around me to to affect me. And so it's very possible that this month, others are affecting you, other situations, your work, your career, your family, that they are affecting you and getting you a little bit stressed out. It's very possible. But again, what we need to do is we need to realize that when we get too tied up with things like this, we get too stressed out, we get too emotional, we get too involved. What we sometimes need to do is, okay, I'm going to move away from that. I'm going to go in a different direction. Now, this is all about going in a different direction, realizing that not all is lost. Things can be can be different. Things can change overnight. Things can change very, very quickly this month. Aries, things can change very, very quickly. You may feel as though you've just gone through too much stress. You may feel that you're not quite sure how you're going to manage this, how you're going to manage that, how am I going to buy Christmas presents, how am I going to pay for the turkey, how am I going to do all of these things going around and we get ourselves into a bit of a state, don't we? But what Spirit is saying to you is that even though that may be a bit stressful for you, and maybe you're feeling this month, not everything is working out the way I would have liked. I'm going to have to we're going to have to reevaluate and look at things in a different way, especially how I'm feeling about things, and especially how I want to finish the year off and how I want to start. This guy, he's really pondering on everything. He's really, really putting a lot of thought into absolutely everything that he's been going through. And so this month, this is what we're probably going to be doing. We're going to be reevaluating a lot of things. What is it that I've tried to get going? What is it that I'm going to have to let go because it hasn't gone my way? Once you decide to do that, once you decide that you will um, walk away, once you accept that, then you can build again. Then you can say, okay, that's happened. I can't do anything about it. There's no point in crying over spilt milk. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to move forward, and I'm going to go on a different path. And I've learned a lot from this. I've learned a hell of a lot, things that have made me look at things in a different way. I've learned an awful lot that has affected me, so that now I am going to do things differently. I'm going to do things a bit different. And once you take that path, once you walk that path and you go over this bridge, it leads to abundance big time, lots of abundance. So big change is coming. I feel that this month there are a lot of you that will be making some big changes. You will be shifting out of an emotional time and stepping into a more I'm being sort of told a more, what's the word? Uh, a more, the word. Sorry, everybody, I can't get this word out. A more sensible. I don't know if that's the right word. A more organised, a more organised time where I know I've learned from all of this. I've learned from this, and now I'm going to do things differently. That's what I'm feeling. And so many of you are just like you've been through an awful lot this year, and this month, because it is December, because we are getting to the end of the year, we start to think about the new year. We start to think to ourselves, well, you know what? I'm going to do this differently. I've been through this, I've been through that, but now it's coming up close to the end of the year. I'm going to start to think about um, how I'm going to do 2025, how I'm going to handle things, how I'm going to cooperate with others, how I'm going to work with others, how I'm going to handle situations in my life. And the reason that I'm struggling for words is because you're struggling to, many of you are actually struggling with how am I going to do this? How am I going to change these things? Because I can't change that. I can't change that. So how am I going to go about doing this? And Spirit is saying that uh, you be patient with yourself. You need to know that it takes patience, it takes time. Sometimes we just need to go with the flow and put our faith in Spirit and allow the universe to guide us a lot more, because the universe will never take us down that wrong path, never in a million years. So yes, it's the Four of Cups. It's a situation. You know what? It's been a difficult year. I've been through an awful lot. I've been through a lot of emotional stuff. I've been through many different situations. And this month, it's like, you know what? I'm going to make a decision. I've had enough of that. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to make big changes. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm not going to accept those things that have been going on in my life. I'm going to change things. I'm going to stand up for myself. It's like, no, I'm not going to. He's saying no. He's saying, And he's also digging his heels in. He's also digging his heels in. This month, it is very important to trust your intuition, trust everything that you're thinking about. There she is, the Queen of Cups. She's thinking about her future. She's thinking about everything she wants. This is a very important month for you, Aries. You're really, really emotionally thinking a great deal. You're putting a lot of thought into how you can make big changes so that you don't have to go through some of the stress that you've been going throughout this year. And once you make those changes, once you decide that you're going to go with the flow, that you're going to be you're going to be a lot more easygoing on yourself. You're going to be much kinder to yourself. Things will change automatically, and things will change very quickly. Things will improve very, very quickly. Because here we have happiness, we have celebration, we have joy, don't we? This is what's around you this month anyway. So this month, it's going to be a bit of an emotional month for you. I feel that has a lot to do with that, it's Christmas and a lot of us get a little bit emotional because there are people that we don't see. There are people that we love, but we can't see them because they could be interstate, they could be overseas. And so, yeah, look, it's a little bit of an emotional time for you. However, Spirit is saying, there's lots and lots of prosperity around you this month that could lead to many, many changes in your life. We have got some astrological situations going on around us. We do also have Mercury in retrograde. So we have Mercury in retrograde until December the 17th, I think it is. So that is a time when we do need to put plans into place, where we need to start to organise things. We need to realise that get ready to start something when Mercury goes out. This is a time of the year too when you're going to be thinking, well, I'm really not quite sure how to handle all of everything that's going on around me at the moment. And some of you may be going through a bit of emotional turmoil because of the cost of this month. Some of you may be finding it a little bit hard when it comes to finances and being Christmas. It is a very difficult month for many people, isn't it? So financially, you're also thinking, I just don't know how to handle this. Just don't know how to handle this month. I don't know how to handle Christmas. I don't know how to handle it. How am I going to buy the presents? I haven't got enough money. Some of you could be going through that too. But we have a wonderful outcome to this month because I feel that in December you're going to be looking at things very, very differently to the way you have been. I get this impression that many of you, and not everybody will resonate with this, but many of you have been going through a, a tumultuous 2024, especially the last 6 months. And so it's brought you to a head now where it's like, well, family, loved ones, Christmas, we all start to think a bit differently in December. We start to get a bit emotional, don't we? Our loved ones that have passed over, we used to have wonderful Christmases with them. Our families that may be too far away for us to visit on Christmas Day itself. So there's a lot of stuff going on this month for everybody, really. But for you in particular, Aries, um, I just know that this is a very important month for you. I just feel that you're going to make some very big decisions, and you're going to start standing up for yourself and standing your ground a bit more as well, because you have made sacrifices for family. You have made sacrifices for others. It could be it could even be at work, your general community. You could be somebody who does charitable work, and been doing that, all year, and you're really tired, and so you're thinking about maybe next year I won't do so much. I see you really concentrating this month on how you can make some big changes around your finances, but you want to make sure you're thinking, I've got to make sure I do this the right way. I've got to make sure I do this the right way, make the right choice. I want to make sure that I go down the right path because in the past I've chosen the wrong path, and we all do that. So this month you're planning on some big changes this month. You're going to take yourself emotionally into a different place. I feel you're going to step back from any stressful situations this month. Okay, this is the time to do it. This month, it's time for you to reevaluate, look into everything that has been emotionally distressing for you. Have a look at what's been affecting you on this level. I get this feeling of things that have been happening, and it's like it's built up. This is built up to this place of, well, I'm gonna do things differently next year. But this month I'm going to speak up, and so people know that I'm going to do things differently. I'm planning to do things differently. You must follow your intuition this month when it comes to making decisions. We have a completion to difficult tasks. We have an end here. This month, I feel that there could be some reconciliation. I feel that there could be some healing taking place around you. Christmas does that, doesn't it? When we get together, happy times, it's very often an opportunity to heal. Heal relationships, heal disagreements. And so this month, it's more than likely that some of you will be doing that too. You'll be healing and reconciling and maybe having conversations about changes in relationships and situations that are in your life so that you can maybe bring all that stress and strife to a closure, bring it to an end, and go in a new direction that's going to be much better for you. This is about new beginnings. This is about bringing something to a closure this month, Aries, and starting on a whole new journey where you will no longer having to put up with this stress and strife. This could be a job, a career that you've just run your course. It's just run its course. It's not going to change. It's very possible for some of you that you've said to people, "I'm leaving. I'm going to finish up the end of this month." Because all the stress and strife is too much for me. All the emotional turmoil that's here is just too much for me. I can't do it. I don't want to leave, but my mental health is more important. And so you're going to, go in a new direction. It's going to be a lot better for you. And they're coming back and saying, "Oh, don't do that," because you've put in a lot of effort here. You've put in an awful lot of effort here. You've got 3 cups sitting on the floor. We've got 3 cups in front, haven't we? And so emotionally, you've been putting in a lot of effort. And this could also be a relationship for many of you, where you've tried and tried and tried. You've put so much into it. And now you've said, "You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to move on. I'm going to, walk away, and I'm going to start a new life on my own without you." Some of you may be doing that. Let's face it. These things happen, don't they? And they're saying, "Oh no, come on, let's give it another go." And you're saying, "No, I've given it enough. I've given it enough tries. I've had too many disappointments here." And so that's why you must trust your intuition. Have faith and trust your intuition. Because many of you could be at the stage where, "I really have had enough. I really have had enough, and I'm now going to walk away. I'm not going to come back after Christmas. I'm going to my holidays, and I'm not coming back." And this could mean, in some cases, this could be a job, a career that they've been taking you for granted. They've just been using you. They haven't shown their gratitude, and you just feel like, I just feel like I've just put so much into this, and there's no gratitude there. So many of you could be going through that this month, making big decisions. And bringing something to a closure. The Death card is a wonderful card when it comes to cutting things out or things finally coming to an end. And so difficulties will finally come to an end this month, and it will give you an opportunity. There's opportunities coming, remember? There are opportunities coming. These opportunities could very well be you seeing these opportunities, not ignoring them, seeing them and acting on them. And those things can happen very quickly. Everything can move very fast in a wonderful way. In a wonderful way. So, you know, the tortoise says your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is presenting to you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. Investigate these new beginnings. Investigate something's come to a closure now. There's an opportunity maybe to do something differently or start something else or go somewhere else. Get ready. Things are going to things are going to move very quickly. So be ready. Things are going to move very fast this month, and lead you down a much better path, much happier, much stressless future. The situation requires you to choose logic and intellect over emotion and make your decisions quickly. So don't allow your emotions to get in the way of this. Don't allow your mindset or your nervousness or your fears or anything like that to get in the way of these opportunities that are certainly going to come your way this month, Aries. This is a possibility of a whole new era in your life. And isn't that wonderful when you think about that? That's really wonderful stuff. This is the major arcana. It's a very powerful, powerful card. So I see emotional stuff going on, but I see great things happening to you eventually during the month. I feel that you will see a lot of this reading is going to make sense to you probably about the middle of the month. Is what Spirit is saying. Don't forget that we do weekly readings, and so of course we when we do our weekly readings, we don't remember what this reading was because when I've done readings, they're forgotten, you know. Otherwise, I'd go mad if I could remember all the readings I do. But the weekly readings will also keep you updated on how to proceed um, each week, how to go about bringing these wonderful changes into your life. You're going to take a leap of faith. You're going to jump and you're going to take that leap of faith. It's time for you to take a leap of faith and to be strong, assertive, and to stand your ground. What a wonderful outcome this month. Got to jump in there and say, you know what? It's about time I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be brave here. I'm going to take this leap of faith. I'm going to move away from that stress and strife. I'm going to go in an entirely different way in life. I'm going to make things different. I'm going to start acting differently. I'm going to start thinking differently. I'm going to start thinking more positively, and I'm going to trust my intuition. I'm going to trust my intuition because my intuition is never wrong. I'm going to look at things differently. I'm not going to allow things to overstress me. This is like the New Year's resolutions, isn't it? But yes, there we are, taking that leap of faith, knowing that we've got the capability to do it. Now we've got the strength to do it, and we're going to stand our ground. We've got true clarity. The clouds are above her head and not below her head. She now has clarity. So this new beginning, these opportunities will bring clarity to you and help you to take that leap of faith this month. I'd love to get your feedbacks on this, everyone. I'd love to. Please let me know how this reading has resonated with you, because it's a very interesting reading, and I really would like to know how it goes. I'd like to hear back from you. I always reply to your comments. I can't believe what we've just been given. Your mystery card and new beginnings. How wonderful is this? How wonderful, Aries. You're on the precipice of a whole new beginning. And you're going to create this. You're going to create this. You're not putting up with any more crap. You're not doing that. You're not going to allow people to upset you emotionally anymore. You've had too much of that. There's been too much of that. That's coming to an end. I'm not going to let this happen anymore. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to be strong, and I'm just going to jump right in there and make big changes to my life. Your energy is fertile and brimming with potential, ready to bring forth new creations. Aries, each moment presents us with the opportunity to embrace our true essence and nurture growth in every aspect of our existence. Let your spirit soar and find a joy in every step, for there is a miracle in every new beginning. Very, very important month for you. I just feel that this reading is for December, but I just see it just beyond that, because it's leading to this month will be a wonderful month of decisions and beginnings, creating new things, creating new paths in your life. And so be the Queen of Swords. Be that strong, powerful person that you are, Aries. You're very strong people, Aries. You have capabilities, but you're also a little soft-hearted, aren't you? Got these little marshmallows in your heart. And sometimes what can happen is that you sacrifice for others a great deal. And a lot of people say, well, that's a kind-hearted person, but sometimes it can be a little bit detrimental to sacrifice too much for others, because at times we just have to say, you know what, my life is important too. So don't be frightened to make a decision and be subtle in the way you may put it across. Just know this, you're on the precipice of a whole new beginning. This month is going to bring huge changes to you. Wonderful, wonderful reading. Aries, it's been lovely spending this time with you today. It's been a pleasure to bring this message to you. I know you've been through a bit of difficulty, but to see your future is wonderful. And so, Aries, if this has resonated with you, if this has helped you at all, please would you like to give us a like? Would you like to comment? Would you like to subscribe so that we can continue to give you messages each week and you get notifications on when they are released and get so that you can get your guidance regularly? That would be wonderful. Don't forget to click on the bell and all as well. So Aries, I'll catch up with you during during this month with your weekly readings. In the meantime, please take care and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye for now.